So we did it, gays. The Harley Quinn animated show has officially been renewed for a season 3. As I have previously been known to say, this show absolutely deserved it. Not only because the first 2 seasons were so good, but also because the story that is being told feels kind of unfinished, and to cut it off at its very gay climax might be a little bit homophobic. So, as a celebration of this very bisexual renewal, let me rant in your direction about some of the things I, rather selfishly, would like to see from any coming episodes of the show. Hello, my name is Mage, and welcome to Black and White Thinking.
Dracarys.
Number 1. Bane joins the crew. So I think everyone can agree with me on this one. Bane's got to join the crew. Not only is he a formidable Harley and Ivy shipper, who managed to get them to actually take the jump, literally and emotionally.
I had a feeling. The tension was palpable.
He's also fucking hilarious. The world's most ridiculous Tom Hardy impression has become the best running gag in the entire show, whilst Bane remains relatable, hilarious, and definitely a little bit sexy. That is one very large man. So, more Bane please. All the fucking Bane. Like, Harley and the crew will let this poor boy have a chair, right? Add on to this the continued inclusion of characters like Frank the Plant and King and Clay, who should definitely be dating by now, and I'm all set. Number 2. A Kite Man call out. This one might be some wishful thinking on my behalf, but Kite Man has been a total fucking dick. The worst dick? Maybe not, but he is still a dick. A creepy Chad dick who needs to take some responsibility for his sham of a relationship, the misery of Ivy, and the fact that he literally does not understand that no means no, and not that no means keep asking me until I'm too sad to reject you.
Wait, you got married to someone you just met? She didn't reject you over and over? How many times did you propose?
I think none?
What?
Moving on quickly because I'm not taking questions on this one. Number 3. Communication and apologies. Now this one definitely, probably, I hope, is not wishful thinking on my part, and should really be the main thematic process of season 3. Harley and Ivy discover what it is to love and be loved by someone they can trust, with someone who they are on an equal footing to. This might be gay of me, this might be a little shippy of me, but I want and need to see Harley and Ivy actually being a healthy couple. After 1 season of having to deal with Joker, and then having to deal with whatever the fuck we saw in the 2nd season, we deserve to see a honeymoon period. Pun intended. Harley and Ivy have suffered, and we all know that they still have a lot of growing to do together. So, please, at male overlord writers of this show, let's watch them unlearn the mistakes of their past relationships and find some new common ground together. I think it's fair to say that there is still plenty of emotional hangover from Harley and Ivy's own relationship in the past 2 seasons, let alone the ones they have had with Joker and Kite Man respectively. A lot of things were said last season that are just gonna hold weight going into the next, and those things like this.
Harles, you may not even know this, but you're looking for any reason to disrupt my life with Kite Man, and I cannot have it. So what are you saying? I mean, I'm saying I don't want you to be here.
Have the potential to impact the foundation of Harley and Ivy's whole thing if they don't get set. They need to discuss their exes, their parents, why they both love a good old self-sabotage, and how they can make better decisions as a team going forward. Some apologies should be made from all sides. Also, a minor tangent, Harley and Ivy in the DCEU generally are often disregarded by readers and consumers as not particularly serious in both their relationships and their characters. I'm not going to go off on a rant about how this is ableist and homophobic, even though it is, but I definitely think some of this bullshit could be counteracted in the show by giving us more of that depth we have already seen in the first 2 seasons, especially now that Harley and Ivy are actually a sapphic couple. Addressing our shame and sadness is self-care, ladies, and I need to see some TLC. They, and I, both deserve it at this point. This is not call-out time, but at the beginning of the 1st season, Ivy really took some emotional hits from Harley, and at the end of season 2, Harley took a lot of emotional hits in return, so they need to talk about it, damn it. And one more little note on this, is that it's not just about the emotional depth of their conversations, but also about seeing them treated as an authentic and adult couple by the world around them. I know this will be a fight, but bitch, Harley and Ivy are 2 fully grown bisexual badasses who deserve to be together, and acknowledged as such. Like, everyone hated Ivy and Kite Man as a couple, but they all dealt with it. I want no anti-homo snide that is secretly played off as advice for the gays. Number 4. Matching jumpsuits, Kelly Clarkson karaoke, and the other general cheesiness that would be afforded to a straight couple. So in a minor soft juxtaposition to my last point, I want to see Harley and Ivy enjoying each other's company in a healthy way, but also in a silly way, with the same type of behaviours I know would be assigned to any straight couple in any show of this sort. Let them have the moments in between, the silly stuff where they can be the Harley and Ivy dumbass duo they both clearly want to be right now. Bring Man-Bat's hats back and match them with the jumpsuits.
Just you and me, like, we'll start our own thing. It'll be Harley and Ivy, you know, we'll get those matching flame retardant jumpsuits you've always wanted. You love those.
You mean the one where yours says yas and mine says queen?
Yes. Yes.
If Harley and Joker get date night, Harley and Ivy get date night. If Ivy and Kite Man get a goddamn whole-ass wedding and meet the parents and a damn slow cooker, then Harley and Ivy at least get to be raunchy on screen in the form of something other than a non-consensual porno projection. They get to be domestic. They get to be a little bit boring too. Give me what I want. Number 5. Another Babs team up. So, the portrayal of Barbara Gordon in this show is one of damn near perfection. I demand more portrayals of Batgirl that remember she is a nerd first, vigilante second, and don't feel the need to sexualise her. I don't know, this is a personal opinion. Any over-sexualisation of Batgirl always feels kind of icky to me. More Velma Batgirl, please. And on that note, I just want another episode where Harley and Ivy are dragged into some moral cause by a teenage girl in cosplay. There's no real justification for this, other than the fact that I love this Babs, and I love her dynamic with Harley specifically. And Harley needs younglings around her. It's always good for her soul.
What do you think will happen to Babs?
Number 6. The use of the word bisexual. So, this one is pretty much as it says on the tin. The word bisexual should be used in reference to Harley and Ivy. We have used the word queer in the show, so I know it can be done. And honestly, for what I'm pretty sure is the only show on US television right now with 2 bisexual female leads in a relationship, to actually say the word bisexual, a word generally still ignored in bi media, to name and claim the invisible sexuality, would be really awesome to see. Number 7. More Selena, also Batcat. So I don't know about you guys, but one of my favourite episodes of the show was actually the one Harley and Ivy weren't in.
I liked it.
Batgirl should have smiled more.
We get just enough Bruce in the show for it to not feel like a Batman show, while still not ignoring his presence entirely. More than that, I really enjoyed the appearance of Selena in the 2nd season. Sexy and sardonic, no one ever does it like Catwoman. So, background Batcat, please? Like, I would really like to see this Selena go up against this Bruce, especially after the Burton cameo.
Darling, I think it's time to leave.
Don't leave, Mr. Burton! We haven't wrapped yet! This is for you, Timothy Burton!
Number 8. Just doing it like they do. So whether the Harley Quinn animated show was hitting us with the gay stuff, or the villain stuff, or the shenanigans, or the deep traumatic past stuff, it has always managed to be charming and fun, managing to balance chaos and capers with a strong story. This show has honestly been so enjoyable so far that I'm hoping most of all in the 3rd season that we just keep getting scenes like this.
Gonna go pick up some Thai food. Text me what you want.
But wait, I'll have a green potato curry.
Yeah, but I said, just text it to me.
But you're right here.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna remember it, and then you won't like what I get you, and then you're gonna want some of mine. Just fucking text it.
This.
Look, I am stomping on your feet! Stomping!
And this.
Wow, you risked your life and killed trees for us. I thought you didn't love anything more than trees.
Yeah, well, you know, I guess there are a handful of exceptions.
But with a much more functioning Harley and Ivy. With no promise of a season 4 of the show in the future, season 3 simply needs to be a payoff for what we and the characters have earned through the first 2 seasons. So what do you all want to see in Harley Quinn season 3? Let me know below. Also like this video if you hate Kite Man. Bye.